So you've tried the law of attraction. You've done vision boards, affirmations, meditations, you name it. You were told that if you just really wanted it, felt it, and thought it hard enough, it would work. So why hasn't it? If you've been trying to manifest the life you want, whether that's more money, a loving relationship, a better job, or greater fulfillment, but you keep running into the same walls, I want you to consider something you may not have heard before. You are not doing it wrong. You're just missing a key piece that nobody told you about. I've been learning about manifestation and the law of attraction for decades, but I didn't really start seeing great results until I realized the one factor that nobody was talking about: my nervous system. In the spiritual or manifestation space, there's a tendency to ignore the body. We hear a lot about raising your vibration, visualizing your goals, and aligning your energy, and all of that is valid. But if your nervous system is dysregulated, if your body doesn't feel safe, then manifestation is going to feel blocked no matter how much you meditate, journal, or how many affirmations you say. Hello, my name is Natalie, and this is Sacred in Bloom, a space for women who want to regain their power, intuition, and peace, have more satisfying relationships, and navigate the changes of midlife with grace and groundedness. Please take a second to click subscribe. I'd love for you to be part of the community of empowered women that we are building here. Okay, let's get into it. Your nervous system is what helps regulate how safe, grounded, and open you feel in your body. If you've been through chronic stress, burnout, trauma, or even just long periods of overfunctioning, where you constantly put others' needs ahead of your own, your body adapts by staying in survival mode. That could look like anxiety, chronic tension, and overwhelm. It could also look like depression, fatigue, disconnection, or numbness. These are different expressions of dysregulation: fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. I have a video that I'm going to link up here to help you understand where you may be in that overwhelm burnout cycle and how to get out of it. See, the tricky thing with manifestation is that even if your conscious mind is visualizing your dream life, your subconscious is actually the one driving the car. If your body doesn't feel safe receiving more love, more support, more money, it will actually resist it. Not because you don't want it, but because deep down it doesn't feel familiar or safe. These nervous system reactions can become hardwired due to traumas and difficult situations in the past. They live in your subconscious and become tied to the story you believe about yourself and about what you deserve. This happens all the time, right? A woman wants a deeply connected relationship, but her body is wired to expect abandonment or criticism, so she self-sabotages or overfunctions in an attempt to maintain control. She can't soften or receive because she's always in a place of distrust, fear, or waiting to be let down, smothered, or even abandoned. Think about how that feels in your body. Even if the things you're afraid of aren't actually happening in the moment, your body is bracing for them. This shows up as tension, exhaustion, overwhelm, and more. What about someone who wants more financial abundance? And no matter what they do, they can't seem to change their situation. They've been stuck in survival for so long, their nervous system literally doesn't recognize what safety feels like without the stress. So they continue to recreate the same cycles. Your nervous system is not designed to help you be happy. It's designed to keep you safe. Safe is what's familiar. So if you want to manifest something that isn't your normal, you have to be able to override your nervous system and rewire your internal story. Manifestation isn't just about belief. It's about embodiment. And if you're stuck in a dysregulated nervous system, it's incredibly difficult to embody the energy of the life you're trying to call in. You're stuck in survival, and survival isn't receptive. It's defensive. It's protective. I was talking to a dear friend a couple of months ago, and she was complaining to me about online dating. She was telling me how there just weren't any good guys out there and how she would probably just get hurt again. I asked her if that's what she wanted, and she said, no, of course not. Well, I said, what do you want? And she told me. I asked her if the universe was trying to hand that to her right now, if that guy actually showed up in her inbox, if energetically her arms were open and she would receive it, or were they folded across her chest? She was quiet for a minute and she said, oh, I'm closed. I had her try a manifestation technique that works consistently for me and my clients. And within a month, she met a great guy on the same dating app, and they're still dating now, about 3 months later. He's everything she asked the universe for. Let me know in the comments if you want me to share that technique in a future video. I'd love to share it with you. So, the missing piece in manifestation for so many people isn't just a mindset shift, it's nervous system healing. It's consciously managing your level of peace and safety, because when your body feels safe, your energy opens up. You stop clenching, you stop grasping, you stop white knuckling your way through life. You soften, you become magnetic. There's a scientific explanation behind this too. When your nervous system is in a parasympathetic state, what we call rest and digest, you can receive. Your brainwaves change. You enter a state that supports creativity, intuition, healing, and emotional openness. You're literally rewiring the pathways that allow you to notice opportunities, take aligned action, and feel worthy of what's coming into you. That's the state I want you to manifest from, not the one where you're desperate for change or doubting what's going to happen, the one where you feel whole, grounded, and connected to something deeper within you. This is where somatic practices can come in. Breath work, movement, grounding exercises, they help shift your body out of chronic survival patterns and into a regulated state where change can actually happen. This is also why I weave chakra healing meditations and exercises into my work. I recently released a root chakra meditation, and I have an upcoming sacral chakra healing meditation, because those energy centers relate directly to safety, survival, creativity, and receiving. If your root chakra is holding old fear and your sacral chakra is tangled up in guilt or disconnection from pleasure, your body is sending out a signal that says, I'm not ready, even if your mind is screaming, I want this. So, I want you to stop blaming yourself. If you've been doing all the right things, all the right manifestation pieces, and you still feel stuck, it's not because you're broken. It's because your body needs to be brought on board into the process. It needs to feel safe, and that is something you can shift. In my upcoming nervous system reset course and in my guided meditations on my channel, I teach you how to do that gently, step by step. We work with your body, your breath, and your subconscious to release old survival patterns and beliefs and create a new baseline, one where you feel safe, open, and able to receive the life you've been working so hard for and wanting so much. I want you to try visualizing manifestation like this. Let's say you want to manifest more love in your current relationship or call in a new partner if you're currently unpartnered. So you send out your intention to the universe, and it's like creating a waypoint, a destination you're moving towards. Every time your nervous system shifts into fear or doubt, it's like slamming on the brakes. You pull off the road or stall out. You can't keep moving toward what you want because part of you is trying to keep you safe from it, because it's different. When you consciously regulate your nervous system, the car starts moving again. You start playing your old beliefs in your head about how there aren't any good available guys out there, or you're just going to get hurt again. You're hitting the brakes. All that hitting the brakes makes you think it's the universe not bringing you what you've asked for, and you might give up. Affirmations may be able to help you deprogram those beliefs, but you have to get your nervous system involved. If you're saying an affirmation and your body is tense and your energy is closed, you're still sitting there with your foot on the brake. This is why affirmations alone don't work. When you have your foot on the gas, you're in alignment. You're in a state of receiving. You're in a place of belief in your deserving and worthiness of what you're trying to call in. You start to identify the discomfort in your body as anticipation instead of fear. You learn to allow that discomfort without spiraling into shutdown or telling yourself old stories that keep you stuck. This is when you become a beacon for the partner you're calling in. This is when the partner you're with is drawn to your confidence, your peace, your ability to stand in your feminine power and grace. Even your boundaries will become magnetic to the person who's right for you. That's how you shift. I want you to really hear me on this. You don't have to hustle, beg, or chase anything to call it in. You can stop trying to force your way into alignment. This is your invitation to come back into connection with your body, with your breath, with your intuitive, beautiful, worthy self. My easiest, most incredible manifestations happen when I'm balancing my feminine energy of receiving, openness, and following my intuition with my masculine energy of moving towards my goal from a place of confidence and belief in myself that allows me to act on my intuition. If you want to learn more about this and be supported in reprogramming your nervous system to manifest and just to live with more ease, I invite you to pop over to my website, www.sacredandbloom.com, and jump on my mailing list. You'll get a ton of free resources in my free monthly newsletter, and you'll be the first to get my early bird discounts on my upcoming 90-day nervous system reset program. If you found this helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. I don't want you to miss my upcoming chakral healing meditation, and I want to be able to share more supportive, empowering content with you. It's time for you to start thriving. Sending you so much love. I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for being here. Take care.